Spirituality is the medium which frees our mind of all emotional shackles and temptations and guides us towards enlightenment and peace. We invite you to join us on the first Sunday and third Sunday of each month from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. as we bring to you Spiritual Journey with Himali G, exclusively on Sankhya TV.
Sitaram, and I will now be introducing to you Himali G from Richmond Hill, New York, and she is the spiritual leader of the Himali Spiritual Center. So can you tell me a little bit about the center? What are the programs that you have daily or even, throughout the year?
Thank you. We do have different things we do there. As you remember, this program, I was probably in your station like almost 8-9 months ago, and we discussed that we do lots of puja, we do havan, we do meditations, and it's a center, it's a spiritual center where people will come for different things. Some people would like to get their astrologically read, like open a book, read their astrology. Some people will come for some spiritual things. Some people will come that nothing is moving for them, what is happening. So I will give them a read and see what's happening and what they need to do, what mantra, what puja they will need to do. And according to that, we do things.
Now, at what age did you realize, now I know we did a brief program earlier, as you said, early on this year, but to just refresh our viewers' minds and those who are now looking on, at what age did you realize that, you need to do something more? Or,
I always felt as a young, 13, 14 to age 15, actually as a 15, I realized that I had a gift that a lot of people didn't have. Like I would see energies, feel things. A lot of people do. We are all born with gifts, but some people are more stronger than others. And I always felt there is something that I have to do in this life. I was 19 years old when I felt it's not like we come in this world and we eat and we live and we die. Then what? We get married, we have children. Then what? What is life? I would search from the age of 19. When I get to 24, 25, I was very lucky I found my guru, who actually told me that when I turn 40, I will take care of people. I did finance, major in finance. I was brought up in England, London itself. So I lived there till I did my college. Then I moved to the States and I did finance. I was a bank manager for many years. And I said to my Guruji, that's a whole two different thing, I do.
Being finance and,
And I go to spiritually, I will help people. He said, then yes, you will find your answer. Because I went looking for him for many reasons, but one was like, Guruji, what will I do? What is my calling here? What am I supposed to do? I feel like there is things that I have to do and I don't know what to do. And he said, when you turn 40, you will know what you will have to do. And really now I feel complete that what I was looking at the age of 19 and 20, I feel like now I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in this world to help people, to find peace, to find happiness. And really, I am so happy. Those of you who knows me will know that they asked me, Guruji, you are so happy. What? I said, Ma makes me happy. My Guru's blessing. When you have your Guru's blessing, you have Ma's powers, you get happiness. You become a person that you feel very content within yourself. And everything that happens in your life is okay. I mean, I do have other people will say, oh, you probably have difficulties. Yes, but when you have Ma power and you have your Guru Shakti with you, everything and anything is possible. You don't feel stress.
But, did you leave your job?
Yes, I had to.
How did you know that? That was the decision that you had to make?
I guess it wasn't a decision that I made. It was the way Ma put me into those.
Okay.
Like they choose the path. Remember, you could say you want to do something. Till Bhagwan and the Shakti of the universe not ready for you, you can't do it. So when I was about 28, 29, I started to help my Guruji at his center. So I'll work Monday to Friday. Those days, a bank used to be closed by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock we were out. So after 5, you're free. Nowadays, we have banks that last for like 7 days,
7 days of the week.
and it goes close till 7, 8 p.m. So it wasn't like those days. And after the bank will close, I will go to my Guruji's and I will see the people there and I will feel very peace, very happy. And I started to help people at that age to be his assistant, start learning from him, start doing things for people when they will come with problems and difficulties. Because mind you, when people come with a different problem, you cannot give them the same mantra. You cannot give them the same diagnosis or the same solution for it. It's like a doctor when you go, everybody's different, because then you will see. And then you get to a stage that I have a son. He was 5 years old and he had to start full-time school. And then I didn't have anyone to pick him up after school. So I was like 34, 35, and I said, you know, my son, this bank will always be here for me whenever I decide to come back. My child will never be, 7, 8, 5. So I said, no, for my son, I'm going to leave. See how Ma is putting it for me. So now I quit my bank for my son.
Okay.
So I still didn't want to go into fully spiritualism. So I started to do real estate. So now I could be a mother and flexible hours and do real estate. Then I started to start doing real estate. I started off with like 7 days a week, started to grow less and less and more into helping my Guruji. And then unfortunately, my Guruji went through a little difficult time. His daughter passed away, so he went to India for a while. So then his whole center was left on me to run, and it's like I was there. And day by day, I will think, okay, this person came for this. Now, it wasn't thinking about what I was leaving my work or what I was going to do. I was automatically seeing people, because what these people are going through so difficulty, I have to help them. That was in my mind all the time, like I have to help them. And before I knew, slowly, I was fully into it. And I was taking care of people and doing it. As soon as I turned 40, my guru said, no, you have to go and open your own place and start helping people. That's what you're calling. So the 8 years from like 32 till I turned 40, I was with my Guruji learning in his center. Is also in Long Island. It's in New York. We used to be in Jackson Heights, then we moved to Hicksville. And so I guess you don't get up one day. It's like the way Ma puts it. I'm a Ma devotee. So the way she actually puts it, that I had no choice but to fall in that path. And there are times, really, I did think about leaving and just going regular. It doesn't work. Till they're not ready to let go of you, you can't.
So really, it was, you were aware that these were the things that were being put in place.
I wasn't aware of the time. Now, when I look back, I said, yes, I was put in place, yes.
But then being a mom and being a female in practicing the spirituality, what kind of support did you have? Because there would be a lot of young women that, probably might be in the same situation. And, because of society, it
is true.
Condemned.
What they think, which I felt the most fear as being a woman, people will judge us and think we are less powerful. I shouldn't use that word, but I guess it symbolize people. If there is a man doing spiritual work and a woman, they will prefer the man because they will think he's more stronger in power than women. And it's not true. That I think I had to deal with a lot. My Guruji I'm the only female there, and he has a lot of other male students who's spiritual too. I wouldn't say they're very strong, powerful, please, but I will feel that I do certain things much better for people than they do, but they will get more credit than I will. But as I went through this, now I feel like, no, people have. It takes a little while to make your, your foot there in the ground and recognize it. It does take a little battle, unfortunately, as a woman. You don't get that stronger support because people think, oh, it's a woman, she will retire, she'll go home, or women can't do this, or they can't do that. They automatically restricts us from so many things.
But the spiritual journey that you had, did you have that support there?
I only had my guru's support. That's it.
Okay.
My Guruji was the only person said, no, you are made for this. And he has told me many times that I have many students, but Ma chose you. I didn't want to take the whole oath. When you become a spiritual to lead, a guru can have a lot of students, but the student to take after the guru is a whole different puja that you have to do. It's a whole different thing you have to do. And when he was putting me through that ceremony, to do, it was totally different than what I have seen he takes other students to do. So I knew that he said, no, Ma chose you to do. And I was always there, and he encouraged me. I guess all the people, the friends and everyone I knew will say, nah, she'll do for a year, 2 years, and they'll stop.
But how did you deal with it? How did you deal with any?
Oh, I had a lot of challenge. I did have a lot of negativity. I will just go to my Guruji. I was a person who really don't listen to other people. I was naturally, I guess, God gifted, like very hard-headed, stubborn. If I made up my mind to do something, I don't care what people say, what they don't. It doesn't bother me.
Because this is what makes you happy.
Yes. I'm a person that what makes me happy, I will do. And I guess it's not only for me, for anyone in life to be who they are successful, is that they listen to their inner soul and their inner feeling and their desires. And they didn't stop and say, okay, what will he say? What is she saying? He said this, she said that, I won't. And you need to have a guru. It is so important in life. You need to have a guru. A lot of people think, so you need to have a guru for spiritual life. No, you need a guru for guidance in life too.
But then, lucky for you, you were able to find someone that you were able to connect with. And that was the person that answered your questions to an extent, or guided you.
Yes.
But then, what other qualities did you look for? Because, you have these different gurus out there that would try to guide persons, but, not everyone will connect. How did you know?
I knew he was, I connected straight away with my Guruji. Like I'll go to his center, his place, I will feel peace, I will feel happy. It's like every time I have to go to him, I will feel so happy. I will feel like so excited that I'm going somewhere. So I tell people, if you feel like that and you go there and you feel so happy being with that person, that's your Guru. You shouldn't just make a guru because you feel everybody's making him or her as your guru. And I have people like that. They will make gurus because everybody's making he or she the guru, and they do. It's not. I have a guy, and a guru doesn't have to have an age. A lot of people say they feel like their guru have to be older. It doesn't matter. Age is a number.
Because they think the older they are, the more
wiser or the powerful. Yeah. No, it's a soul that is, sometimes you see little children are so small, but they're so mature that we call them, that's an old soul in a little body.
Now, the spiritual center that you have, can anyone visit?
Oh yes, they can anytime. It's in Richmond Hill. It's they can call in and come. Most of the time when I'm there, they don't need to call, they can walk in. But right now, like I'm traveling Trinidad, so I'm not there in the center, so it would be nice if they would call and make sure that I'm there. So I would prefer if people can call and they come. They can also talk to me over the phone.
Okay, so we will provide the contact information for you on the bottom of your screen, as well as the address. So for those of you who would like to visit the center and you do live in New York, you can be able to visit the address below. So we're going to take a short break and we will be right back here with Himali ji. Sitaram.
Spirituality is the medium which frees our mind of all emotional shackles and temptations and guides us towards enlightenment and peace. We invite you to join us on the first Sunday and third Sunday of each month from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. as we bring to you Spiritual Journey with Himali ji, exclusively on Sankhya TV.
Sitaram, and welcome back. We are sitting here with Himali Ji from the Himali Spiritual Center in New York. Now, before our break, we were talking about the Guru. Now, I know you have devotees from all over the world. Can you tell us then the proximity, or does a person have to be 10 minutes or 20 minutes away from the Guru physically?
They could be anywhere. I don't see my Guruji for, like, even if we're in the same state, sometimes I don't see him for a whole month. And then he's traveling or I'm traveling, we hardly get to see. But we are always on the text, or we are on the phone, we discuss, Guruji, I have to do this big event. What is a good time? What do we need to do? We discuss. So I do have a lot of people here in Trinidad. They do go to different places, temples. I tell them the mantra, they get guidance through mantras, and they're getting married, like I was here in a wedding. So they do, when they get the murat, they get timing, I do all those. They live their regular life, but I have to make sure there's spiritual guidance, like they do mantras, they do pujas, and they have problems, then they call me. And we are on WhatsApp, and we're in such a day and age that we can connect, internet. So they email me, but mostly they do WhatsApp.
Now, I know that the gurus here, some gurus, I should say, if you don't keep a close relationship, they think that you forget them. But it's not that you forget them, it's just that at that point in time,
you don't need, and there's a special bond you will get. I have seen, I have one, there's a family that I meet here. I come every time I physically meet them, and they will send me a text or WhatsApp once a month. And when we come, we meet, we feel like we've known each other for years and we never were apart. And that's the spiritual bond that a guru has to make with the student. And if that bond is broken, that means either the student or the guru has, some kind of ill feeling about each other. Because remember, you will get negative feeling towards your guru, and you have to break that. And people quick to leave this guru and go to another person and go to another person. It doesn't work like that. You can have different gurus. You don't need to have just one guru, but you must always remember your first guru.
So you said that some individuals, have different, misunderstandings with their gurus, to put it that way. Can you give us some examples?
They,
I'll go back to their guru.
Oh yes, they definitely can. What they need to do, they need to stop analyzing or dictating their guru. You cannot do what a guru does. A guru might tell me that, Himali, you cannot eat ice cream. But the guru will tell you, yes, you could eat ice cream. So you cannot judge your guru and say, he said to her, she, and he didn't say to me. No. You always have to believe. It's called the full trust, full faith, like your mother. If your mother does something, you know that's your mother. You will believe anything, though you fight with your mom, but ultimately that's your mother. There is a bond there. And that bond you have to create with your guru. And then your guru's Shaktis and guru's Guru Shakti will start helping you automatically. And I have, like, students are very close to me. They don't come and see me every month. They're in New York. They will come. But I will know when they're in problem or trouble. I have a very close student. And I was feeling some thoughts about him, January not good. So I called his in-law. His mother and father-in-law very close to me. So I called his mother and father-in-law and said that, he doesn't, I'm feeling very distracted about him. There is something isn't right. Can you please send him and your daughter here? So they said, okay, Guruji, we'll send them. I said, no, I need to see them. I didn't want to tell his business. So when I saw him, I said to him, you have to really be careful this year. I feel you drinking too much and you can get yourself into trouble with the law. So he said, no, Guruji, no, Himaliji, I don't drink. I said, don't drink and drive. 2 weeks later, he drank and drive. He thought he could get home. He said 10 minutes away, he could just get home. By the time he got into the car, he pulled out, he got pulled over. So in New York, it's a very big. In America, it's in state, is a very big. So when you have that, and the fact that I felt for him, because he never went anywhere else. He wouldn't go anywhere. They wouldn't go and see any other spiritual person. So the connection is with me. But if you do feel you left your guru and you went to different place and you're not connecting, don't feel bad. Go back to your guru. Because remember, your guru is a person that you connected, and make a relationship. When you and your guru become one, then that's when you start benefiting. Stop jumping from here to there, to there, to there. Ask your guru before you go to a next. I have people who have taken me gurus and they have other gurus. So I tell them, please let your guru know that you are coming to me to take the mantra diksha, to become, spiritual, to be able to see, to be able to feel, and to be able to know things. And let your guru know. If your guru says, okay, come with the blessing of your guru, then not only his Shakti, but my Shakti will be very happy and will make you grow. So I tell people, please go.
Now, I know a lot of people, they move from one guru to the next because they would have gotten a lot of negative responses about...
That's the problem with our people. Stop hearing from other people. Make your own judgment. People will say bad about me. People will say bad about you. People will say good about me. People will say good about you. People have always to say things. Like, when Lord Shivji was on the Nanda with the cow and Ma Parvati, two people were coming and said, okay, look at the man, he's sitting on the cow and the wife is walking. So they decided the wife will go with the cow and the Lord Shivji will. So, and then as they went past and say, look at him, he's walking and the wife. People will always say things. Long as you know in your heart that this person is true and is honest, you don't worry about what people say.
Now, do you have any advice for someone who is in that decision-making in their life, in that position, looking for a guru?
I feel you first need to know what is it that you want from your guru. What kind of guru you're looking for? Are you looking for a spiritual guru? Are you looking for someone who will, just teach you puja part? Like do puja, Veduk puja? Are you looking for someone who will just teach you, music and bhajan? Remember, a lot of people who does music and bhajan, at the end they call themselves pandits and they don't know about puja. Puja part is done through thousands of mantras and Agni pujas to be able to become. So there's a lot of training to become a pandit. And you have to know what kind of guru you're looking for. And every different age, you could have different gurus. Like I can't have, first of all, you chose a Panditji to learn harmony, music, bhajan, then you got another guru to learn mantras, then you want more. You can change, but you have to let your harmony, your bhajan mantra guru is your first guru. And you cannot never forget your first guru. I tell people, think before you make a guru, and when you make that guru, you keep that guru. Good, bad, ugly, that's your guru, and that guru will help you through anything and everything in your life.
Now, the spiritual center that you have, you talked about the spiritual guru, and then you have the guru that you learn the Vedic pujas. The differentiation between the spirituality and the religious aspect of it.
It's too different, it's big difference. You need the religious aspect to be understand. And when you have a spiritual guru, will open up your third eye. That's your chakras. You will literally be able to feel, and you will be in a meditation. You go in a different level, whole new level of your life.
So it all depends on the individual and
yes.
what they are seeking. Just like you, when you were young, you were seeking for that spiritual...
I was seeking for the third chakra to be open and to be able to... I didn't know at the time, but that's what I was in the level. But my guru did take me through, Vedic way to learn the mantras, to learn the pujas, to learn. Everything has to be done before you get there. But you can take step by step. I have seen people who take... just Vedic puja, and then they did go into more spiritualism. Because remember, a spiritual person will always be deep and want to go further, more. You don't want to stay in class A. You want 1. You want to go to 2, 3, and eventually graduate.
And that graduation too that's that self-satisfaction or that
Yes, that's your own,
self-realization
yes.
that's you feel. And the spiritual center as well. Do you offer that
Yes, we do.
service as well too?
We do. I have a different stage of students. I have one student, he totally wants Bhagwan, like to serve, to do what I'm doing. And he doesn't want to get married. He doesn't want to have children. He just want to devote to Bhagwan and help. And I have others who wants mantra, who want spiritualism in their life to help them. Remember, when you have spiritual Shakti, it helps you in your life. It makes it much easier for you in your life. And I have a lot of those students, and I have ones that they just want to do mantras and pujas. So we have different stage of different students that stay in that.
Okay. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will be here and closing off with Himali ji.
Spirituality is the medium which frees our mind of all emotional shackles and temptations and guides us towards enlightenment and peace. We invite you to join us on the first Sunday and third Sunday of each month from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. as we bring to you Spiritual Journey with Himali ji, exclusively on Sankhya TV.
Welcome back, and we are sitting here with Himali ji, and she is from the Spiritual Center, Himali Spiritual Center in New York. And before we went to the break, we were talking about the Spiritual Center. So for those of you who would like to visit Himali ji, can you tell us again the address and
It's
contact information?
131-14 101 Avenue, South Richmond Hill, New York 11419.
And the contact number. Now, the viewers of the program would be, both local, regional, and international. So the contact number.
For the center is 718-887-2929.
And do you have a WhatsApp number that they could reach you?
Yes, 516-495-0221.
So we will be providing you that information at the bottom of your screen if you missed it, as well as you can check out Himali ji's Spiritual Center Facebook page, and you can send a message, reach out to them, and they will also provide that information for you. Now, before we close, do you have anything that you would like to leave our viewers with?
I pray to everybody that they find their guru, pray and meditate to Bhagwan, to take you to your right guru. And when you find that guru, I ask you to stay with that guru. And you will reach your destination. By changing different gurus won't reach you, will make you more confused. And it will make you more disturbed than what you really are. If you cannot find a guru that you want, get someone to guide you. But when you find it, please stay with your guru. Thank you.
So thank you very much for joining us on this episode, and we will have future episodes with Himali ji as we discuss a little bit about spiritual awakening. Thank you. My name is Sherry Singh Sitaram.
Spirituality is the medium which frees our mind of all emotional shackles and temptations and guides us towards enlightenment and peace. We invite you to join us on the first Sunday and third Sunday of each month from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. as we bring to you Spiritual Journey with Himali ji, exclusively on Sankhya TV.